Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Jabezi alichoka na uchungu, tena jina lake maana uchungu. Ikabidi Jabezi amlilie Mungu ili Mungu ampe nafasi nyingine. Jabezi aliomba Mungu ambariki, ampanulie mipaka yake, amlinde tena na adui zake, amuondoe na machungu yote. Jooni nyote mliobebeshwa mizigo ya magonjwa, akili na moyo, nira yake ni rahisi tena sana. Atakupa nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine. Mungu amkumbuke huyu mama, ampe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine. Mungu amkumbuke huyu ndugu, ampe nafasi nyingine. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Kama umepoteza umaarufu wako, amini Mungu kama Samsoni, atakupa nguvu tena mingi mara ya pili kuliko nguvu za umaarufu wa kwanza. Uliyekata tamaa, uliyevunjika moyo, na kutabiria nafasi nyingine. Neema yake Mwenyezi Mungu kubwa kwako, atakupa nafasi nyingine. Welcome to season 1 of the Leopard King's Cave. The first episode is borrowed from a birthday concept. It was the celebration of the 16th birthday of my son Andes, when I wanted to give him something special. So I decided that I will look out for his close friends and take him out with those friends, hoping that they can have a blast of their own at their level. Interestingly, his closest friends have fathers who are close friends of mine. So I said, why not? And then we began this program very innocently, not knowing the depth and the veracity and the meaning that it will generate. We gave the boys money to go and... We have some margarine pale. Mboga iko wapi? Amna? Okay. We have a problem here. This guy... How can you buy us unga ya ugali ndogo, for that matter? Unga ya ugali.
Asi pesa imeisha.
Seriously?
Yetu tumetumia yote.
Unga inatosha?
2 kg. Hai.
Yeshua inatosha?
Ongeze ni moja.
Just in case.
Kuna mchele. Sisi tulitumia sparingly ndio itoshe vitu zingine.
As the fathers, we knew that the boys are definitely not going to buy the things that make a man. We knew that they would not be thinking about the big game like nyama choma and, ugali for the Luya man, as a matter of fact. And so we decided that let's have a contingency plan, because these guys might just end up bringing us snacks like rice and noodles. Yakobo kazaliwa na uwezo mkubwa, kafinyelewa sababu yasiyo wa kwanza. Mamake kamsaidia njia hatari ili apate nafasi yake. Akafanya kazi kwa miaka 7, akahadaiwa kwa mke wake, lakini aling'ang'ana na malaika, akapata nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine kwa wale waliofinyiliwa, nafasi nyingine kwa wale wasio na sauti, nafasi nyingine kwa wale walio na shauku, nafasi nyingine. Kukula tayari. You guys are already eating? Okay. The balls zinaenda kwa nini? The balls can go to the back seat actually. Hata hizi manguo. Ama we put the fruits in the back seat. Hatuna maji ya kunywa.
told me I have one chupa. My bag has one chupa. I didn't even pack because of this.
We discovered very interesting traits about us, and it was very interesting making fun of them and, just discovering how different we were, how unique we were, and how we perceived life very differently.
We can just buy the small bottles. It's easier for us. Yeah, it's easier for us. Yeah, and then deep for coke.
That's why you can get.
It's not about coke, but we can also buy the coke. So we've suddenly realized that we do not have zinaitwaje spices.
Nafasi nyingine, Mungu nipe nguvu mpya. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, nafasi nyingine, kwenye upepo na dhoruba. Nipe nafasi nyingine.
So, for example, Eric was keen on the shilling. He will do budgeting by the shilling. And if something that you're buying is a shilling higher than the next product, believe you me, you are not picking that next product.
I wanted carrying it, yeah? It says 64. So Eric says he has a problem picking this when there is Highlands for 34. Now, what happened?
Highlands does not come packed.
Highlands does not come packed, and we need a pack, so we had to go to Sunny. And Eric tells me he has won his argument because the Sunny is in fact 29.
I support it.
Of course, I agree with that.
That's why I was asking for the depot.
Oh, sasa hata umetupeleka kwa depot.
Stanley is a very funny guy. Stanley is like the giraffe who sees tomorrow yesterday. So he's the guy who will look through and bring out something that you're supposed to think about in the near and distant future today, and you won't see it by the time he's mentioning it. Wait until that time comes, then you will realize what he was talking about. He has a very analytical mind and a very analytical approach to life. I don't know about me. Maybe we will discover that as we move forward.
Then those spices.
Oh, unga. We might not even finish. Okay. So what are we looking for? What don't you have?
We finally gathered to find out what we had bought, and the boys told us what they have bought, broke down the list, and Eric is asking them, so what is the meal? What exactly is the meal that you that you have crafted for us to eat? And they couldn't mash it up. I had a problem being the lawyer man. The maize flour was just not enough. The unga was not enough for a lawyer man, and I began complaining from the very beginning. I still doubted whether that unga will be enough, as you will see in the program. Nonetheless, we discovered that the boys had not bought something that was very important to us. They had not bought greens. It's important for you to eat a balanced diet. So if you're eating nyama choma, kuku choma, or boil, fine. You're eating the carbohydrates, fine. The noodles, the rice, and any other thing, fine. But Gatson gave us a long list of spices from here to Timbuktu. And we were wondering whether he's beginning a business line with that. But so be it. We went checking through that list, and we went trying to buy all those spices put together. And over and above the spices and the other vegetables, the onions and danias and tomatoes, you must make sure that you have proper greens. And the boys had not bought green. We needed to give them money to go buy some greens. And when they asked what specific line of greens are they supposed to buy, Eric, you, I don't know what to say. Your son is listening, so let me be
Supposed to
polite.
enjoy. You're supposed to have fun. Hatuwapimie hewa. So if you need anything that will make you enjoy the trip. Wait, did you carry our loaf of bread? Where is it? Tukona mkate. Tukona mkate ile ilikuanga ya matusi. Tukona mkate ile. Who's going for the greens? Nominate somebody. David, nominate. Who's going for the greens? Ama mtaenda.
Hakuna njiani. Okay, which type of greens is it? Sisi tunaamua bwana.
Ni nyinyi mnaamua. We are not deciding that for you. That's the money. So you guys bring us some greens quickly. We go. If you bring grasses, okay. You get us.
As much as I had come with my son Andes, Andes went to ride with Eric. Eric is the father to Sydney, and I rode with David. David is Stanley's son, and Stanley rode with Sydney, of course, Eric's son. We enjoyed our ride. I had a very interesting conversation with David as you listen to a little bit of it.
So you're learning guitar as your main instrument of choice, huh?
Yeah, but I'm also doing voice practicals in school.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's interesting. Then we have something in common. We have something in common. If you become my friend, then I might teach you a little bit of guitar. Might teach you a little bit of guitar. I know how to play guitar, the bass guitar, rhythm guitar. Yeah, I'm not good at lead. I only play rhythm. I only play rhythm and bass guitar.
Kwenye upepo na dhoruba, nipe nafasi nyingine.
And hurrah, here we were. We arrived at the park in style. Funny enough, Sydney was stretching his back like he had just come from a trailer. Yeah, we had a good time.
Kama umepoteza umaarufu wako, amini Mungu kama Samsoni. Atakupa nguvu tena mingi mara ya pili kuliko nguvu za umaarufu wa kwanza. Uliyekata tamaa, uliyevunjika moyo na kutabiria nafasi nyingine. Neema yake Mwenyezi Mungu kubwa kwako. Atakupa nafasi nyingine. Yakobo kazaliwa na uwezo mkubwa, kafinyiliwa sababu yasiyo wa kwanza. Mamake kamsaidia njia hatari ili apate nafasi yake.
It was very interesting, and for some reason we had Stanley playing like Maradona. In fact, we called him Maradona, and forthwith we call him Maradona. He plays nice, just like Diego Armando Maradona. The big boys were unfit. We couldn't hold up that much. But yes, we tried our best to play. We enjoyed the game. We enjoyed the match. We played against each other. And then, we had one person chasing the ball from the middle, 2-touch, 1-touch, and all that. It was fun. It was interesting. And when all this was done with, it was time for us to go and set up how our evening will be. So,
if you look at my t-shirt, my abdomen, I went flat out. And Baba Sydney had a lot of fun laughing at me. I'm looking forward to an opportunity to avenge that. We'll see about that. And Baba Devi got a new name. His name is Maradona. How was it, Maradona?
It was wonderful.
How do you feel?
Wonderful. When I could.
And then when he couldn't see, we all took advantage of him. We made sure he's the one anakuja katikati. And I will say, pitishia patia ball. Sido, how was the experience? How many times did you ingia?
I think only 3.
Huh? Were you not the soft target? Were you the soft target by any chance? Uliingia mara ngapi? Okay, why don't we offload our mizigo tupeleke hapo?
The point of offloading and putting them, then offloading, putting them, then tupange tena ya mtapo uende tupange baadaye.
And I thought that was, quite innovative and encouraging. And so we did that. We discovered a few things. We discovered that our loaf of bread was half gone. It had already been tested. We also decided to start testing whatever it is that we could find.
Nafasi nyingine Yakobo kazaliwa na uwezo mkubwa, kafinyiliwa sababu yasiyo wa kwanza. Mamake kamsaidia njia hatari ili apate nafasi yake. Akafanya kazi kwa miaka 7, akahadaiwa kwa mke wake, lakini aling'ang'ana na malaika, akapata nafasi nyingine kwa wale waliofinyiliwa, nafasi nyingine kwa wale wasio na sauti, nafasi nyingine kwa wale walio na shauku, nafasi nyingine. Mungu nipe nguvu mpya, nipe nafasi nyingine.
Joshua, hii jogo gani yenye haipigi nduru hii? Okay, haya. Fanya kokolioko. Fanya kokolioko.
Time haijafika. Ukifanya hiyo ni dhambi.
Come again?
At this time. Ukifanya kokolioko ni dhambi.
Ingekula kisu
hapo hapo. Naleta kwa boma.
Okay, that's a nice one. Devi, have you ever heard that one?
Sometimes they say things in Kisii I've never heard, so nimezoea.
So dad says that hiyo jogo ikiwika sahi fanya that will be a bad omen. Inafai kule kichwa, haifai kumaliza.
We began the process of lighting up the fire, setting up the fire. After we had lit the fire, it was time for us to assign each other responsibilities and roles on who's gonna slaughter the chicken, who will make the ugali, who will make the nyama choma, and all that. Don't miss to tune in to next week's episode to experience how the night went, how the cooking went, and how the eating went, and the late night conversations that we had, and one mischievous incident that happened that night. This is the Leopard King's Cave. Only on Leopard King Flex.
Nafasi nyingine